Hello, everyone. This is not a very special episode for our podcast, LayBack today, and I'm a big deal here. And I'm so appreciate and very happy to invite several our new friend and also a student just graduated from high school here. And I want to say hello to you guys, and maybe you guys just could say hello to our audience and listeners. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, you guys could just provide some more information about yourselves. Whatever, just be chill, be easy.
Hi, I'm Rainy, and I'm a student graduate from Wuhan Foreign Language School, and I will major in English in Wuhan University, and these two are all my classmates.
Yeah, we've already graduated from Wuhan Foreign Language School, and I will major in journalism and communication in Fudan University.
Yeah, and I will be a student majoring in
What
Japanese.
is your name, please?
Okay, today it's Micheal.
Today is Michael. Yeah, that is good. Okay, so you guys are classmates?
Yes, we were classmates.
You're classmates. Okay, so as I know that you guys just graduated from high school, so what are you guys doing recent days? Like traveling around to some place or?
Yeah, I have been to Shandong recently, and it is said that Shandong people are really enthusiastic, and I find it the truth.
Okay.
You know, people there, even a taxi driver there will talk about their city really considerately, I suppose. Probably they will just to tell the weather scenario if they are really good or welcoming, I suppose.
Okay, so how about you guys?
I've been learning editing videos recently, and I've traveled a lot of places in my summer vacation. Like, firstly, I went to Suzhou, and I went to Hong Kong with my classmates, and I went to Nanning this month, and Nanning is a really beautiful city, and you can walk along the beach, enjoy the sea scenery, and enjoy the wind blowing your hair. It's really relaxing. And now I'm just staying at my home and learning something new. And I'm always like to try new things, like editing videos or filming my own vlogs, like that.
For me, it's a little special because unlike them, I didn't attend the Gaokao or the so-called entrance exam. I entered the university by a direct admission program, although it also requires a paper test and an interview. So actually, my holiday started just by this beginning of this year. And after that, I actually tried a lot of different things. For example, I have been studying Japanese by myself. Actually, I self-studied Japanese from when I was in the second grade of high school because I didn't considering take it as a major in my university. It was just a kind of interest or hobby. But then because of the program requires us to study the so-called minor language, or namely like German or French, but not English. So I entered the Japanese faculty in Peking University. And then I, as they said, I was working because I started to home tutoring or also a part-time job in institution. I actually tried a lot of different subjects from Chinese and math and English, and also those minor subjects in Gaokao entrance exam, and also the interview like IELTS or other subjects. So yeah, it's quite colorful. And I also tripped to some different cities, including Zhengzhou or Xiamen. And we went back to our hometown in Guangzhou during the Spring Festival. So yeah, it was a very pleasure holiday for me.
Okay, that's very good. I think you are the one really good at self-learning, right? Because we are on the same track. Like I'm learning Japanese by myself too, as the second foreign language. Because I have my goal that I want to learn four foreign language like English, Japanese, Spanish, and French. Yeah, that is my goal. Maybe someday I would achieve. Okay, so I think you guys are a little busy in this because just after graduate from your high school, and it's a new journey for you guys. And one is study like separate to different cities, like from to the north and to the north, 北大, and you to the south. For that, well, it's south, yeah. Shanghai, yeah. Yeah. So you're in the middle, and okay, that's pretty good. Congratulations. This is what I'm going to say, and because today we just pick up the topic. This is Rainy offer us that we are going to talk some about Gen Z, Generation Z, because you guys are all was born during these years, so. We could try to pick something to talk like from your perspective, from your angle, that how you feel this modern era, the environment that you live in nowadays. How you feel about that? Because you guys are the generation that was born with all the high tech, like a smartphone, all this thing around you is very natural because you guys all could live in this kind of environment and be that convenient to start everything from every different aspects is very convenient and compelled to our generation. So how you guys think about that?
Well, I think in my opinion, most of us are really anxious and stressed out most of the time, from the young to the middle-aged people. I think we are all working really hard, but we gain a little. But in my 18 years, I was just cramming for the examination most of the time, and I didn't think a lot about myself. And actually, we stay in school, and we don't have so much opportunity to be attached to the society. And the students are like this, but most of people, adults, they are working really hard, but they get low salary or just really anxious. We are all really stressful.
So how you guys think about that? Stressful, or so you expect the future that something would happen, I would do big things. Yeah.
Probably describe it as uncertain, because nowadays the science, the innovations are bumping out, I suppose. So probably we are always very confused about what we are going to be or going to do in our future. Since we have all studied art in our senior high school, our teacher always they put a great stress on us on finding our jobs. Since it is said that probably our art students will easily be replaced by generative AI. So it may be a great threat for us. And I sometimes really confused about the future, and finally my answer is I don't have to be really as wise as some major people, or so I choose to just live right in this moment.
I think you two guys are studying the same status that are worried about the future, but for him, I think in a very different situation. Like I captured the information from him that he has prepared for the future so hard and want to control everything he could and just ready for that. Am I right?
Probably, but it's not what I do is just preparing for the future. Well, I think I am a person who is quite open to new things and like to explore. I mean, the value or the meaning of life is not just to earn money or be the so-called in the high level of the social status. Just like, let's say rap or being a musician can't really make a lot of money. And that's why people told me, because actually
I hope so.
Actually, when I was young, I fancied being a pianist or a mathematician who researches pure math. But I think now it's what we really should do. Although people say that we couldn't really make money from liberal arts or from other things, but just like I mentioned before, the value of life is not really as making money, because people will all die. Although you made a lot of money and be an successful entrepreneur or something, it's not really about the enjoyment or the quality of your life. And speaking of another thing, people are worried about generative AI, about the future, like the technological advancements. But I don't think it's really maybe a threat to human, or I think it's not really a threat to humanities. Like in the past, we all talked about the different professions or the majors, like engineering or the construction or 土木. Like in the past 10 years, it was one of the most popular major in university, but because of the development of of technology, development of time, it then became maybe the least popular. So I mean, we all cannot predict the future. Just like computer science is now the most popular one, but we all learned that there is something new in the field of AI, maybe about the so-called vibe coding. That means artificial intelligence can generate a lot of repetitive code for program development. So actually there is probability maybe in the 5 years, the programmers majoring in computer science will be replaced. So I think it's open for us to explore and to combine ourselves or majors with different technologies, maybe with artificial intelligence or social media. So I don't think it's something we should really worry about, but it's something we should embrace.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because now I know the reason why she just want to invite you here to record this podcast, because you're the one who really could bring the bright future and a different source and impact the people here. Because another interesting thing is that, okay, two girls wearing very colorful clothes, but worry about the future, but the boy wearing the black, but so confident for the future. It's very interesting, because I want to
I mean, that's not a really controversy, because youngster, the worry about the future is just a normal status.
Normal things.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame a youngster for their worriness or their anxiety. It's also something that we should embrace, I suppose.
I just want to say, I mean, I'm anxious not only because of the society or the examinations, maybe because I think I just live a life in a very high speed, and I think I just keep going, and I don't know why I should push myself so hard all the time. Because recently I can enjoy a long period of time to relax or just lay back or lay down to think about myself, my life. I think I don't need to push me so hard and work so fast to keep in pace with everyone. I just want to say this. And I really respect him because he's really thoughtful. He's my model in high school and encouraged me a lot.
Good.
So I really want to invite him to this place.
Yeah, what you guys mentioned is that the anxiety is very common among the young people. Even me at my age, of course, especially after that pandemic, the economic environment is not that good. Like I have been through a very darkness period of my history that the last job and last money and last opportunity to get connected with people. So I just found a way out. Like that is why I want to just start this online, offline community to connect with people. Although I can not earn much money on it, but I could prepare for the future, like improve myself, unlock the different skills that the propel and like what you mentioned, be open. This system is very open now. I know you guys, and maybe someday we would have a collaboration for something that will happen in the future. So this is for me. I think from your perspective, like if that is very common from the among the Gen Z, and no matter in different schools, or when you guys just separate to the different cities, university, still feel worried about the future, right? Always like that.
Well, I don't think worry or the anxiety about the future is a bad thing. But what I somehow hate is those people who take advantage of young people's anxiety, or also the older people's anxiety, like some of the bloggers or the medians online will always like spur up all the anxiety about the future, like majors in university or the potential problem of unemployment. But what they really wanted to do is not to offer you with a solution or nor offer you the comforts to the future. But what they really want to do is to just make money, sell you their classes. Like if you pay me 10,000 yuan, then we can choose the most bright path for you in the future, and you can earn like 50 millions a year. So that's something I really dislike, because they are just take advantage of people's anxiety and make money for themselves.
Yeah, I think you have very clear goals of the future, not only for earn money, but still prepare for more and more options, right? Okay, so do you guys have any specific plans just after this vacation, when you just starting in a new environment, new university there?
It's a question very difficult to answer.
Yeah.
Because just like some ancient philosophers once said, the most difficult parts in your life is just to realize yourself, or to recognize what you really need. I think it's something some people will never achieve, even in their 60s or 70s. So Yeah. So I think in my university, although I'm not very sure about whether I should attend a master's degree or prepare for it or to prepare for my job, I think the most important thing for me is to explore myself. I mean, to react with reality, with the world in different scenarios, just like today. Maybe it's something I will expand and explore. The thing I'm really enthusiastic about. Maybe it's literature, it's arts, or it's about science, or even stars and business myself. It's all possible options, but I can only know whether it's a proper way to me only if I get my shoes wet and to interact with it. Like whether it's difficult for me or whether I can get a sense of achievement from it. Yeah, so it's probably, I will say, I'll try different maybe works, jobs, or career paths in my university and try to concentrate and attain the goal when I'm in the 3rd or in the 4th grade of university.
Mm-hmm. So how about girls?
Well, because I was really disappointed at my major at first, but now I accept it naturally because I think learning English or any language is really an interesting thing to explore yourself and broaden your horizons because you can immerse yourself in a totally different culture. And maybe in my university, I will major in English and also study another major to just view language as a tool. And I don't know what job I will do. Maybe I will think that time, but not now. I think maybe I will do the same like him to explore myself and trying more new things. And I just want to make my best all the time and keep going. Just waiting for an opportunity. And I don't know, because the future is uncertain. It's too uncertain and unexpected. So I just trying and waiting all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From my perspective, what I have to do is only to adapt, perhaps, because I think I'm not kind of person who like to play everything well, everything digitally, because since everything is just changing. So I suppose that what really matters is your ability to adapt. Perhaps I so far haven't have a really clear plan for my university. What I want to do is probably just keep videoing or singing or dancing K-pop. Just such common thing for a girl, or something like basketball or football or something. Because I think exploring, trying, and adapting is the coolest thing for me. As a Gen Z, we always like to explore and to meet the new world. And since the Chinese education system doesn't allow us to have a full explore or some achievement in your high school, I mean, probably university is a more proper platform and also a motivation for us to explore ourselves and train our ability to adapt.
Mm-hmm. What I mentioned, the education system, we had ever discussed some about this. It's a very sensitive topic. Like when we just talk on online and offline, yeah, it's so complicated. Like I always try to talk more about that because I want to explore the big word, but I know the disadvantage of this education system, that to trap the kids here in a very narrow place and cannot discover the potential of the young kids sometimes. Yeah, but we cannot just talk more about that. We know some about that. That is okay. But I think now it's time for you guys just level up and starting in a very new place, new environment, and could have more opportunity to touch the whole world, couldn't explore and understand the whole picture that not only our country but the whole world. That is why we try to I'm going to use this podcast as a window that to know more people, to just see the whole world in a very different way. So is there any typical impression from others you guys think that is not true, or you guys don't even like it?
Like what?
About us?
We
Like the
are-
Gen Z people, so the Gen Z maybe more cannot compare with the generation like the millennial and baby booming, not work that hard, a little lazy, or some more like that. You guys heard some about this?
No,
Right.
because we are all hardworking and industrious.
Okay. Yeah, I find a little bit different, because it really depends on. Because in a different, okay, maybe this situation only happened like in some
Different
other
schools.
ordinary high school.
Oh, I don't suppose so.
Really?
Because sometimes it's just a stereotypical perspective, I suppose.
Mhm.
Because, kind of my parents, their generation, they think that a way to showcase your hardworking or your hard work probably is just burying your head in your books and staying away from phones or the media. They suppose it as a true interpretation for hard work. And on the contrary, every time we just using your phones or computers, even when you are just trying to learn more on the internet, they may suppose it's a kind of lazy work. They don't regard it as a hard thing or a rewarding thing.
Mm-hmm. And nowadays, this modern era, like, there are some things more easier than before. Like when you guys maybe like start a new content on the platform, the social media, or use this high tech to start the one business. How you guys think about that? Is it more easier for you guys, Gen Z? Because and I'm in a middle age. Like the people around me, when they want to start a new account for this kind of things, maybe it's not that easy. Because, but they thought that you should prepare more and to train, to learn, and all the things, collect the informations, and to know the skill to edit the video, all the things. But for you, Gen Z, maybe it's more easier, right? So I know that you guys have a plan to start a new content on some platform, right? And Rainy just on it, right?
Yes. About what? About YouTube? About what?
About the social media platform to prepare prepare to be an influencer in the future.
I don't think that too much. I just want to make something. I don't expect I will have a lot of fans, or just I don't think that too long. I just wanna do something for for others, for our country, and I don't think too much. I don't expect too high because I know if you expect too high, maybe someday you will be really disappointed. I think about social media or technology was I remember I think most of people and parents think their students are their children are really addicted to their phone or the internet. I think it's a really passive impression that we scroll on our phone just for entertainment. Because in my high school, I also learned online classes, and I think like some platform like Bilibili is a really good way to study, not just for fun.
Yeah. And there is another question for you guys. Like, compared to our generation, when I was young, we just been told that we only have very less option, like earn money or get job from only one path income. But for your generation, maybe there is a concept in my mind that you could get money from a different paths, get the income in a very diverse way. So is that true?
I believe it's true, and I believe it's just the progress of time and era. Just like in the agriculture society, if you're born in a village and what you can only do is to work on a farm from 16 to 60. But when in the time of industry, after the Industrial Revolution, you are free to choose from different jobs, although they are also jobs in a factory or in a company. So I think because of the development of technology, the distribution of labor or work in the society is more complex and it's more specified. So I believe it's will be the inclination in the future. Like each of the people can choose their own future and make a combination of their abilities and skills, just like a very popular concept these days, the personal IP. Yeah. So that means maybe everyone can have his or her own way to make money or to attain their value of life by their lives, by their own, but cannot be replicated by others.
Yeah, so this is really very natural, and you are born with this, and like the multitasks, it's very natural skill that you have a concept on your mind that okay, when we just started in this environment, and we could just start this kind of thing and prepare for the futures that get the income from a different path. Yeah, because we didn't have this kind of concept in the past. Even I'm not in that system. I'm out of that system. I have to get more income from a different place, like a major and as my side work is at the same time. Yeah. So I think. How about you?
I think now we all have more possibilities, and you can. Although the labor market is really competitive now, but I think actually, in fact, we all have more choices because there are a lot of more jobs than before, and you can find your a job that match your needs and your interests. It's the best state, but sometimes you just have to lower your head and just find a job just to earn money. But I think maybe everyone will find a way out, not to repeat others' past, but we can be ourselves. The society and this temporary give us a chance.
Well, besides those grand things, I want to talk about some small thing around my life, because I suppose that probably our generation have already cultivated a lot of new industry, I suppose.
Yes,
such
yes,
as
that's point.
We have various culture, such as cosplay.
Yes,
something in those, how to say, two culture.
二次元
ACG. Yeah, I found that we can easily turn our interest into something that can make money. For example, I have paid to ask someone to cause a character I like. In case that they can really make a lot of money by just doing things they like, such as cosplay. Besides, probably, I also fascinated about K-pop. Therefore, there's lots of business or ways to make income in it, such as you can buy and then sell some small photo card of your idols. It is really, it may sound a little weird, but however, it's a really great or interesting and also new way to make money, and it may also just meet your interest. And I suppose that in a fast developing society, maybe we can have more and more job, or even some way we can't call them the job to make money.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to talk. This is what I'm going to discuss, because from your angle, there is so many new industry and a new business, because your generation had a very strong sense for the observation and to find the opportunity, find the chance, and then could grasp it and to make it as your own business and start the new things, and had never the people never did done in the past. So or you guys could offer more from your angle. That is there anything you guys interested in that had less people did in the past?
Well, I remember one of my mom's friends, her daughter didn't enter high school, but she's really good at drawing, and she just joined for people on the online platform. Some nowadays, some young people, they are crazy about one thing, just like maybe their own character we call OC, or just about some IP they like. They just want to ask the drawer to draw something for them, and the girl at the same age as me, she earns money. I don't remember how much a month, but she can earn money by herself at the same age as me. So I think the society is really different than before. And as my mom says, you guys now are really talented, because they, in their ages, they don't have much potential, because they just have to study, or just buried in the book, or just stay in one place, in narrow places. But now we can have some interest since our childhood, and like he played the piano, and I like drawing, he like dancing. We all have our own interest, and maybe some days we will turn our interest into a business. But if not, we can have our own interest to relax, or just to entertain us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, more option is good thing, but from the contrary, in the opposite side, that if more options make you guys feel so distracted, because this is always confused, or the young teenagers, they always feel confused that you know, in my industry there's so many young people like okay, because when I was younger, I'm so into music and I just put all my heart into this. But for young people, in this modern era, they always feel that, okay, today I could be an influencer and tomorrow I could be a drawer, and maybe more and more options. I always just tasting in a very solo way, and then in a very shallow, right? Okay, so from your angle, how do you think about that? Is this a good thing or not thing? Not a good thing.
I think it's really a disadvantage because I'm a person who is really distracted and I like try new things. Also, I can be easy to be distracted or just give up. And I think, but it's okay because at least you embrace a new thing, a new world, and you unlock a new yourselves. Because although maybe you can't achieve a lot in that things, but you enjoy the process and you learn something. You must learn something because of that, and that's okay. If you can't go in that way, you can choose another, and but you can't change your options all the time. You have to find a way and keep going and making efforts perpetually, and maybe someday you will gain a lot. But if you keep giving up, I think you can't achieve anything.
Okay, let's back to the topic. Because nowadays we get various of options that it could make us use a different method, approach to get in touch with people. Like you guys are or I person, right? Or I person. You are E.
No.
You are I. No.
Are you I? Iron.
Actually, I'm E.
You're E, 2 E and 1 I.
Yeah, no. I remember my.
You are E? No.
Yes.
Yes, but why you could act like this? I introvert.
It's hard to say because
this.
No. I believe like recording a video is actually a very introverted thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the definition of I or E is to like interacting with each others. So I mean, I'm like to be with friends or meet new people, but I'm not really good at speaking to something on my own or like recording a video of myself. Mm-hmm. That's what brings me a lot of pressure. Mm-hmm. Just like I don't like being tested or judged in front of a lot of teachers or professors.
Yeah. What I'm going to say is that because there are so many options now, we could choose, like no matter work or get a new job, that we could start our job in different location, online, offline. There are many options. So for you guys could, no matter your I or E, but for this modern era, I think more option for us. So
do you prefer social online or offline or in person? You text a lot on your social media?
Well, actually, I prefer to interact offline with my friends. I mean, online for me is more like a way to carry the messages, but not the emotions. I mean, I can only express something very deep and complicated when I was talking person in person. But when I was talking online, it's more about what we should eat or what homework we should do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more like this kind of things.
This concept really break the stereotype of Gen Z for me, because I thought you guys prefer to stay there behind the behind the thing there and get in touch with people online. because for my generation, prefer to getting people offline there. I think more and more people people like you just want to just stay alone. But what you mentioned is really make me feel very different. Yes.
Well, actually, I have seen research about the behavior of extrovert and introvert person online. It is said that extroverted person tend to use more emojis or the expression marks when they are sending messages.
Yes.
I think that's why it has a clear maybe boundary between talking online or offline. One of the most important thing is that when you are talking face to face, it's more easier to read between the lines or like read others' expressions and tones. But when you're talking online, it's more about the messages, the words, but not the atmosphere of communication. Yeah.
But I think not a challenge, like, because I have this kind of experience when I just get in touch with people, have a conversation online on like a rec note, this kind of a platform. English community is more easier without the camera, without any picture there. But when I just brought it to the offline, when we just talk to people face to face, no matter in Chinese or in English, is not a challenge. Like if I am I, you are E. Oh, but how I could make this atmosphere more natural is a challenge. But I just crossed the boundaries now. I know how to handle it because I need to practice. I need to practice now. Because maybe you have this kind of concept and you know how to handle it. You maybe you always think something about that. You train on your mind and you know how to get in touch with people offline, right? Okay. So how about you? Online or offline?
I prefer offline because when I hang out with my friends, I feel it was much more relaxing than you talk to your friends online, because you can attach to her more closely than you can't do it online. And your online interaction also lack of eye contact or body language, or because I think these are really important when you meet someone's eye and you can feel her emotion or just read her feelings on their face. But when you talk online, you just send code messages and you can't feel how they say it in their voice. And I think, but I talked a lot online too, because I'm really extrovert. I really enjoy talking. I can't live without talking. And even though I stay at home, I talk to people maybe about, I think at least 2 hours a day.
Do you talk to AI?
No, I talk in a group in Rednote or WeChat or QQ group. If I can find one of my friends to talk, and I will choose to talk in a group.
Okay.
Well, for me, I prefer offline too. And I suppose that only a few Gen Z will prefer online, even if we have lots of media platform. Because for me, social is just kind of thing about emotion communication. It's not about words. So I just simply think that when I'm with my friends, offline, we can share our emotion easily without any boundaries like code QQ or WeChat. Or sometimes if I have to express my feelings, I even need to use some emojis or memes to express. And that's the way I didn't like about it. Besides, I suppose that another thing about social is about self-achievement or self-fulfillment. I think social is a mutual way. It's not about you reading your friend's mind. It's also about your friends. They can such kind of resonate with me, and that's the point that matters to me most, or not most, but I still think it's a really important role. And sometimes if we are offline chatting, I can relate to some quick humor, and that vibe only exists in that moment when we are all have a sudden laugh, and that that idea hits you like a lightning. That feeling is quite similar to you can get on the cold chatting box.
I also want to say when you talk or social offline, I think you can easily build a deeper friendship, because we can talk deeply about one topic or just about ourselves. But on my social media, I think most of my social relationship are remain on the surface, because we just talk about our common interest in a group, but not about our real life, about ourselves, just about maybe an idol, maybe a TV series, not about ourselves, about our real life. So, but actually your friends, you meet your friends offline, you share your daily life, you share about your reasons, not only about what you do online.
Okay, now it's more close to our end of our podcast. It's this episode. I want to ask the last question. And what is the favorite job you guys prefer for the future? Or is there any clear landscape for that? Yeah, you could just pick one. Maybe not pick this one in the future, but at this right moment, what is the most favorite one you guys prefer?
I'd like to say maybe a teacher or
teacher.
Yeah, but not to teach in a public school, because I hate this educational system a lot. Yeah, I actually believe the least thing I want to do is to be a government official. Yeah, yes. But I think it's more
teach language, or
it depends. But I just like that feeling that you can use your professional knowledge to influence others, and it's not only about knowledge, but the quality and the meaning of life. Yeah, I think although it seems a little bit hard to describe, ideal, but
I would use that sentence you mentioned, but cut and edit and put it in the very beginning. I hate this system. Yeah, that's joking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it can be a good hook.
Yes. I would do that.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily be a teacher on the lecture or in front of the classroom, but I mean to use something that I think is right and really helps myself, my life, to influence others and can make others pick up their passions about life.
Wow.
So it's I think what I call a teacher in a more brand dimension. Although a lot of the so-called teachers are speaking something on the lecture, but I don't think they really deserve the name of a teacher, because they aren't really the engineer of the people's soul, but only those workers who repeat something and make money.
Yeah. Okay, you're the one really bring me energetic thoughts today. I could feel passion deep inside your mind, and you really impact me a lot today. Yeah, this is very good. That's very good. Okay.
Well, for me, I think firstly, no matter what kind of job I will do in the future. I want myself to be a passionate person because maybe I will follow the norms in the future. But I don't think if I do, maybe I will be a government official. But I think it's okay. If I can keep passionate about every new things, about life, about the world, that's okay no matter what I do. But for me, my ideal job, I think maybe a blogger or like you say, influencer. I think I am really suitable for that, but it depends on whether I want to make it.
Good. I think you could do it. You would achieve. Okay.
Well, I also want to be a vlogger or blogger or those influencer because probably I am the one who really posts my real life on the media and I get a lot of happiness among it. Probably lots of people that talk about their idol or something on the media. I exactly do the things on the contrary. I always follow my idol in person. I mean that I probably will not share it with the other fans because I suppose that is my personal feeling. However, when it comes to my real life, I sometimes really want to share them because I can easily or usually find the highlights in my life. For example, whenever I was just in my senior high school, the days they're keeping repeating, just like days and nights working, testing, but I still think every day for me they're different. And actually, I would say I have went through a really nice senior high school, perhaps. So I think that if you can share your life, your happiness with the strangers you don't know, and from my perspective, I will also gain back a lot of happiness the fans or your followers will share with you. It's like even if I did something wrong, perhaps there will be some strangers that can resonate with you, they can give you some sympathy. So it's kind of interesting to have that communication with others, even if it is a stranger. Now we can have this society full of media, full of platforms. So I will absolutely take advantages of this platform. Besides, I perhaps editing films or something like this will be my major.
Okay.
Yeah. So I suppose that I will fit in.
I will like and follow your account.
Okay. I will follow you guys.
You should post more your beautiful photos on your social media.
Okay.
Okay.
I really like it.
Yeah, that's a very good summary. I think I could feel the energy from you guys from Gen Z, and this is today's topic. We talk a lot about things. I think that is not enough because maybe next chance when you guys just back from your college, I will Rainy to invite you guys again. Maybe that time you guys be more success and more and with more energy, and we could talk about more the things more deeper, all this kind of thing. And this is today's episode. This is LayBack, this is Big D, and this is
Micheal.
Cool.
This is
Rainy.
This is
Irena.
Okay, see you guys. Bye bye.